Hi, my name is Kaylee Burton. I am 23 years old now, and my story is that when I was born, I couldn't hear or speak until I was 6, turning 7. My parents were in the Navy, and they told my parents I was never ever gonna hear. And when we moved to Ohio, that's when they told them I just needed tubes. So I got them, and that meant that I was about very like 5, 6 years behind everybody else. So I say things wrong all the time. I use the wrong words I can't pronounce. And when I was in the 7th grade, my grades were dropping dramatically, and my mother found out that I have a hearing loss problem that is getting worse each year, which meant someday I will never hear again. So, and a thing to prolong it was getting hearing aids, which meant that I had to get on a special plan, which means IEP. And when people hear that you're an IEP, they make fun of you because they think you're retarded. And the only retards are allowed to be in there and stuff. So when I entered into high school, people made fun of me for having my hearing aids. I started wearing my hair down all the time, so people couldn't tell I had it on. And people kept coming up to me asking me if I can hear them now like I'm some Verizon commercial. And that really, really hurt. And they didn't understand how much that hurt because they didn't understand my situation. And when I was actually a senior in high school, I had a cop who came into class asking me, he had an FN system so I can actually hear the teacher, because with my hearing aids, I couldn't concentrate because all I heard was whispers of people making fun of other people, especially me, other people, and notes rattling, and sorry. And the cop, I don't think he realized how much it hurt when he asked me, can you hear me now? And I just started bursting into tears. And next thing you know, the whole class was in a big dispute about it because they didn't really understand why I was crying, why I was so upset. And it affected me pretty dramatically. I did not want to wear my hearing aids anymore. And then I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter in college. And after she was born, I made sure that, she could actually hear, because I didn't want her to go through what I went through. And, being a young mother, hearing problem. I used to be a lifeguard, and I love that job. And I couldn't be that lifeguard anymore because of my hearing issue. A girl almost drowned because I couldn't hear her. And that really hurt. And people who works, jobs, anything, don't want people who have hearing problems because they're a liability. And it hurt real bad that I almost killed a girl because of my hearing problem, and that really hurt. And I found out that my hearing problem, someday I'll be completely deaf and I'll never hear my child say mama or anything like that. And I don't know when that is. Someday, maybe in a few years, I don't know. And because of that, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be anything because it affects me so much. And now, these days, I can only take one step at a time, try my best to move forward, be there for my daughter, and try to be a stronger person for her. I don't want her, if she has any disabilities, to realize that you can't be a strong woman or anything like that. My daughter is now too. She's my world and everything. And I'm not going to let people who are complete jerks affect my life. I'm going to keep going forward and everything like that. Thanks for hearing my story.